welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Receiver, number 18, Justin Jefferson.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. Will Reichert will get this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
And I think each of the last two seasons since he's become a full-time starter, Mike, all we've seen Jordan Love do is improve week by week, year by year. And when you talk to his head coach, Matt LaFleur, he's very clear. He said, there is no question in my mind. He can become one of the elite quarterbacks in this league. He just needs to do two things: stay healthy and keep winning.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. He's got a man. That's Watson. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
For a Packers first down. 1st and 10.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On 2nd down, Love for the middle. That one caught by Watson. Still going. And he will score. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Vikings 0.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. They get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So the Vikings come out. Technically, it is year 2 for J.J. McCarthy, but really, it's year 1. Did not play at all in the regular season last year with the knee injury. The former Michigan Wolverine, the quarterback of the Vikings.
So after getting drafted in the first round a year ago to Minnesota, gets off to a slow start, suffers an early injury, ends up watching the entire season from the sideline. Sam Darnold took the starting job and ran with it. But now it's J.J. McCarthy's time. He got to watch firsthand how good you can be in this Kevin O'Connell system if you just rely on the weapons, trust the reads, and play within the confines of that system, because Kevin O'Connell has shown 2 things. He can win football games, and he can coach quarterbacks. This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and we're able to convert.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
Vikings, first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
In motion, it's Jefferson. They run, and here's the former Packer, Aaron Jones. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
51-yard attempt.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings are on the board. It's 7-3.
Vikings 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. Yeah! Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Packers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still 2nd down.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
3rd down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Packers on top. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Over the middle, the tight end Musgrave. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Packers 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big...
Oh, a loose football! And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. He'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Jonathan Allen, big man from the interior,
2 yards
with the stop.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Catch made there by Watson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Christian Watson. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Love. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Packers going to be set up with 1st and goal. They're able to convert on that 3rd and 3.
Packers 1st down. 1st and goal.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
10-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits. What do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal?
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Good hustle by the defense. He beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
A gain of 1 yard on
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on.
a 21-yard
This
attempt.
about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Brandon McManus.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ty Felton now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Now he takes off, and he will give himself up at the end of that one.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
2nd and inches. To throw is McCarthy. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
Incomplete.
Now it's going to be 3rd down.
By Evan Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball. So on 4th down, out comes Ryan Wright to punt for Minnesota. Fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in the first half, it's resulted in a big play that is borne out by those eye-popping numbers. Love to throw on 1st and 10.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, Love. Caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
On first down, it's Love. We'll go right back to Musgrave. He's got it again. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Throwing is Love. This one complete down the field to Golden. And he'll take this one in. Matthew Golden.
Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
McManus on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Packers move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Vikings 3.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Felton. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in this second quarter. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3.
Brendan McManus.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On play action, here's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He takes off. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
A gain of 10 yards.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Up the middle, here's Jones. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4 yards.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
Pick up there of 13. First down, Minnesota.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And the Vikings
give him 27. And it's first and goal
at the 9-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3.
At the 3-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Out wide. Here's Jefferson. And he's in! Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. The Vikings are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Vikings 10.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now Love. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. A good play action with Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Packers.
A gain of 12 yards.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
In motion goes Dobbs. On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Packers first down.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. First and 10. Love quickly out to Watson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, was right now possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers move out to a 24-10 lead.
24. Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 27.
The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's McCarthy. This one is caught by Addison. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Second and 10.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to bring up a third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
A gain there of 11. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now second and inches. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Here's a big one. This third down. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
That's another.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Running is Jones. The defense stringing him out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Packers' 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9. They'll drop to throw. Taking off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now, 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Vikings back within 7. It's 24-17. A 1-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally 1 step ahead of the defense all game long. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.